people who feel limited actually have a ton of potential because they have these boundaries around them that they're either aware or not aware of. And if they break these limitations, they are in a new place of understanding where they can actually go. So maybe there's people who are in the world who are very free, but also unaware of how much ability is actually available to them. And maybe they don't feel nervous doing this or that, but maybe they want to do something, but they don't pursue it because they just think, no way. Whereas someone with a lot of desire to do something who feels limited and actually understands this limitation, lets go, all of a sudden they're put in this place where they know they can be more bold. They can do things that maybe a lot of other people might want to do but wouldn't even consider. Or maybe they wouldn't want to do it, but once they see it done, they're like, oh man, that was pretty damn cool. Like that, I find that inspiring that, that person feels that comfortable to say that. George Carlin, I think he got arrested for one of his early shows. I believe it was this might be, not true, but I believe he got arrested for his show that it was back in the 70s when he was talking about the different swear words. And I think tits was in there. I think there was like 8 of them. And tits isn't, by today's standards, it's not considered like that dirty of a word. But that was really controversial back then. In today's context, again, like something like that would just be a regular show, it would just be funny. But back then it was like, damn, George, you're breaking ground here. You're stretching people. And you see that extended to people like Louis C.K., to people, so many comedians. I say Louis just because Louis seems to be like very much in the forefront of that, and he's pretty well known at this point. Yeah, I guess that's basically it. It's a great topic, and as I always say, if it's a broad topic like this and kind of an important topic, I'll probably extend on it at one point in some sort of way. When I say boundaries, I actually meant they have perceived boundaries. And obviously some things are even a stretch for me, like, someone's gonna walk in the middle of moving traffic and say, I'm not gonna get hit. Like, maybe that's a little bit of a stretch. But what I'm saying is a lot of people have perceived boundaries. That's what I mean by, I just said boundaries. A lot of that is just in their mind. Another note, I don't want to just say potential. I want to say appreciation. If you've always had something, maybe you don't know what it feels like not to have something. And if you're giving it back somehow, or at least have some form of acceptance where you feel you don't need it anymore, all of a sudden you're empowered. You have this new connection with yourself, and that's so cool.